Okay, today, something a little bit different, right? A lot of you guys have asked how you know if a box is real, right? What are some of the things that I look for when I'm verifying a box, especially a Wizards of the Coast box, right? We've done a bunch of different breaks in the past. Obviously, I had to get some boxes and maybe purchase them from some various people, and I've done some checks as well on the boxes before I made some of the purchases, right? Well, we're going to be going through this box here today. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit special because this package is, as you can see, from PWCC. Right, this package here is shipped from PWCC. This was an item that was purchased from one of my buddies, and we might be doing a box break of this box in the future here. Right now, we have done this box before, so it's not gonna be anything too crazy. But what I wanted to do was just to be sure that the contents were legit, right, and verifiable, because you know, nothing wrong with PWCC, but there has been some fake boxes that have been auctioned off and even sold through PWCC, right? So because of that, there is some worry on my end as well. So I thought, you know, instead of just opening it up and doing my normal checks, I'll just do it up on stream, right? I'll show you guys some of the things I look for. Now, I won't tell specifically. I'm gonna go through some of the basic things that I look for. I don't know if I feel super comfortable sharing every bit of detail. I'll do a decent amount of detail. I don't know if I'll share every bit of detail because I feel that if I say too much stuff, it might, you know, it might spread out there, and some of the people that do reseal boxes, it's things that they're gonna look out on, and it's their things that they might improve on to making boxes look more legit, right? So I will go over a lot of the basic things that I look for, right? These are things that are pretty well known, yeah, in the community that people look for when they're going through these boxes. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, just to be safe, I'm gonna open it up over here, just in case there's any sensitive information inside, right? Okay, I got the box here. No papers, so this is what the box is. I'll show it down so you can see exactly what it looks like. Packaged by PWCC. All right, as you can see, this is a very, very awesome box. A lot of you guys might recognize this box. This is a Jungle first edition box. All right, so we're gonna go and take a look. Most of the times, I'm gonna say these are probably gonna be fine because PWCC also has, you know, some experts that, you know, verify the boxes as well. So, you know, the chances are very low because PWCC also, they're not gonna take in boxes that are not gonna be legit as well. But it has happened before where resale boxes have slipped through. In particular, I've seen recently an Expedition box, an Aquapolis box, and a couple other ones that have slipped through and have actually been resealed boxes despite being sold on these, you know, big auction sites. So always be careful, right? Always be wary. These are some things that you can look for as well, right? It might help some of you people out there that are, you know, a little bit bigger spenders looking to buy some Wotc boxes. You can use some of these little tips and things that I look for myself when you guys are examining and making your box purchases. Okay, here we go. First thing I do, obviously, I take a look, right, at the wrap, right? Usually the wrap of the box. I want to see these seals here on the actual box. Sometimes they'll be on the front, sometimes they'll be on the back. You know, that can vary. I'm looking also for these Wizards of the Coast logos, right? This is how they definitely should look, right? Different boxes, different variations, they might vary. Okay, I just used the word like 3 times in one sentence, right? But there might be other variations which, you know, you can do some research and look on too. But for first edition Jungle boxes, this is going to be the logos that we're going to see here, yeah, on the outside of the box. Another thing that I look for as well is if I look for boxes that if they have any damage, right? Let's say, for example, you have a box here and it has a little bit of a damage mark. Like, let's say it got dented or there's some damage on the actual box. I also take a look to make sure that the plastic looks like it's been damaged as well. Does that make sense? Because typically a box that's resealed, right, they'll use a box that may have some flaws on it. But if you think about it, there's no way a box can have a flaw inside and the plastic be unscathed, right? Now, it might not be ripped, right, but it will definitely not be unscathed. That would be a sign of resealing as well, right? Other things I look for, you know, they're not always an alert, but sometimes there'll be holes, right? If there are holes, you might want to look at them a little bit more, right? But I'm not seeing any holes here. This box looks actually pretty clean. All right, I'm actually also very wary of clean boxes, but we can get into that a little bit later. All right, but this box is pretty solid, pretty clean. I'm not seeing very many dent marks at all, so very, very solid box. One thing as well is the weight of the box. Typically, I mean, I've handled a lot of these boxes, so I kind of have a feel for the weight of the boxes, but you don't want a box that's obviously too light, right? And you don't want a box that's obviously too heavy. Typically, for a lot of these boxes, like base set, Jungle, the boxes will usually be around, should I say? I'll say it. It usually should be around 800 grams, right? For the entirety of the box, right? If you were to weigh it out, right? You should have about 800 grams. It shouldn't be like, you know, double that. It shouldn't be 1.5 times that, but it can be around that range is what you're going to be looking for. So if you want to take it to the next level and you're trying to verify your box as well, bring a scale, right? That you can weigh it with, and that definitely can help you to, you know, verify the contents as well. So yeah, everything in this box looks solid to me. Yeah, another common thing people like to do is they like to do a little peek test. right? Which is why a lot of times this will be open, right? Don't be alerted if this is open or been pushed down. A lot of times people push down and they take a look. This one, you can clearly see the packs, right? You can see the top of the packs here. You can see that there's no random cards or anything inside as well, which is really nice. Now, you do have to be wary, even though sometimes you see that some resealers will actually tape or actually use legit packs on the top, and everything under it will not be legit, right? It's filled up with resealed packs or not even sealed packs or other cards inside too, right? Doing a little shake test is also very nice. Cards should be kind of moving within, yeah, but not crazy, right? I'm sure you can imagine in your head what a box filled of loose cards, not in packs, right? Just loose cards would sound like and would feel like when you shake the box around, right? So you can do a little shake test too, right? That's usually pretty normal. You're not going to be damaging the cards. Some people are scared they're damaging cards, but you got to remember, when you ship these out and they're in a package, they're going all and about, right? They're moving all and about, so they're usually pretty good, especially if they're inside of their packs there. So little peek test, which is good. Another indicator that I look for as well is you see these two flaps on the two sides of the vintage boxer. You see these two lines. Typically, you don't want to have a big, you don't want to have an indent, and the reason why you don't want to see an indent there is because that means that the box was opened and the flap was pushed through. Let me go and show you an example here. All right, I have a random box here. So this is a Neo Discovery box. But typically when your boxes are open, people like to open it and they'll display it like this, right? They'll put the flap down to display it like this. When you do that, that actually leaves a crease right here, right? So if somebody were to reseal a box, yeah, and it closes back up, you'll definitely notice, right? Let's say I'm trying to reseal this box, right? Buy and put plastic. You'll definitely notice some sort of, some sort of indent right here, right? That it's been folded before. Right, as you can see here, this one definitely doesn't have that, right, and has not been folded before, so that definitely looks really good as well. All right, so overall, all in all, this box is looking pretty nice. The weight of it feels good. The peak test is very good. The shake test, pretty solid. Yeah, the seals, the seams, the logo look really good. Right, so this is to me, right, pretty solid. Right, now the next step, if you want to be 100% sure, right, now these are good checks, and they should usually lead you to be able to determine if it's a reseal or not, right? Now, there's some crazy, insane reseals that I've seen out there that are pretty good, pretty damn good. If you want a 100% authentication, you have to open the box, right? And that's not easy for everybody to do. Oftentimes, when you buy these boxes, how many of you guys, if you could afford it and you could buy this box, you would buy this box because you want it sealed, right? You get that sense of enjoyment of keeping it sealed. Right, so it's tough sometimes to 100% verify, but today, because I'm likely going to do a box break of Jungle in the future, I told my buddy that I'd be opening it up, and I'm going to do a full verification, right? We'll get to take a look at the packs inside, and then from there, we're going to be able to instantly know with a very certain chance if this has been resealed or not, right? So we're going to go ahead and open it up as well, right? I'll show you the process of that. I mean, I'm not going to show you the process of opening, but some people like to open it like this, right? Well, they'll cut the sides, just preserve the plastic. Me, I don't really care. Right, I just get rid of the plastic. All right, some people want to keep it. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it here. We'll take a look. We'll fold it back. Yeah, everything looks good. All right, as we expected so far. Everything looks good so far here. All right, packs look really solid. We're gonna take a bunch of. Ooh!
What is that?
Okay, now I've not seen this before. Yeah, and this doesn't mean an indicator of a reseal, but this does indicate some sort of error on the actual packaging when this was made. I think this is actually ink smeared of the pack art. I have never seen that. What the hell's the chances of that through this? What the, look at that ink. Like, cause this is full, like that has nothing to do, right? Obviously, when I'm looking at the sealing of the pack, I'm looking at the flaps have never been pulled before. I'm looking that things don't look, sticky or glue, and these packs look good, right? But that is weird. Look at that. I've opened a ton. I've opened probably thousands of packs of First Ed Jungle, actually. Maybe not thousands of boxes though, but quite a few boxes, and seen quite a few boxes. I've never seen this before. That's actually pretty interesting. Let's go to take some of these packs out and take a look at them. Right, looks like it only happened on these first two packs. You see that right there? Right, looks like there's some kind of ink smudge. That's crazy. Right, that's really crazy. Now, there's nothing that would indicate, again, that this would be a reseal. I don't know why, or whatever reason, if someone was doing a reseal, why this would occur. So this is not going to be a super red flag for me that this is a resealed box, right? Just to be clear. Yeah, but it is a flag to me that that's like maybe an interesting error. That's really cool. That's really cool. What the heck? I'm curious. Right? Maybe we got an error pack, an error box. I don't know. Yeah.
Another one.
Oh, look, another one. I wonder if it bled through. Look, it's right here. Why would that be? That is so strange. Error value? I guess so. That's actually kind of cool. Scratch and sniff? You're right. That's actually the most important thing to do. Smells correct.
Huh?
Tastes correct too. Yeah, the taste and the smell is there. That's actually very important. Thank you for pointing that out. That's actually very, very important when you guys are checking these boxes. Yeah, this looks good. All right, this actually looks really good. Let's go ahead and pull the rest of these out and take a look. All right, so these packs are really solid. Right, I would say these packs are actually really clean too. A lot of times when you guys are looking to grade packs, a lot of these packs here, when they print the pack, it'll have this like very faint line that's printed on here. It's kind of like just a laminated line that really hinders the potential chance of getting that pack graded and getting a PSA 10 on it, right, for pack grading. Right, so these actually look really, really good. Really, really nice. These are really, really nice first set jungle packs. Okay, everything looks good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do here, like I said, this is gonna be the most extreme way to fully verify a box. What we're gonna go ahead and do here, boys and girls, is we're actually gonna weigh out the packs. Right now, we have seen errors before in various boxes having less than 12 hollows, but this specific set, right, and usually you are gonna go ahead and see that there is gonna be a average amount of hollows, which is usually 12, right? And also to make sure that we don't know the pack arts, because we probably will do a vintage opening of this in the future. We're gonna go ahead and put them upside down and go ahead and weigh them and pull them on the side. 20.64 and 21. So that's gonna be heavy. Let's put that on the side. 51 should be heavy. Yeah, some of these sets should be very easy to weigh. Some sets like Team Rocket and some sets like Neo Genesis, Neo Revelations might have a lot more difficulty in weighing. But a lot of these, when they're over 21, they're gonna be heavies there. Let me go ahead and just do a quick weight check. 20.6. Everything looks good though. I'm actually kind of excited to see what this box yields. If this box has like pack errors, like in terms of the way the ink is, I wonder how the cards inside will be in here, because these packs look really clean too, right? Some packs that are really jaggedy or janky, you have a chance that the cards may have been damaged inside, right? Just from like the way it was shipped or packaged, but these look really good. So of course, you know, it's not easy getting high grade cards, right? You want to get a PSA 10, it's not easy, man. Even if you pull it straight from a pack, right? It's no guarantee that you're going to be getting a PSA 10, but if you get it straight from a pack, you got your best chance, yeah, at getting a PSA 10. So looks like our 20.3 to 20.6 is going to be our lights. Yeah, we're not seeing much more variance than that. And the heavies are all 21 so far. All right, we should get about 12. All right, so everything looks really good. We got these all set up here. We're gonna go ahead and mix these up. We got our 12, right? We got our 12 here. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and put these all back into the box. Right, we'll get them all mixed up here, as well as usually I don't mix up the packs when we do a box break, but because this box has been opened before, I'll show you what will happen, right? When we do actually get this box and we do actually do this box break, they will be mixed up as well, right? We will have to pull them out and we will have to shuffle and mix them as well. All right, so again, all right, hopefully that kind of helps you guys out on some verification processes you can do in the future, the weight, the outside, the look of the box, the peak test, right? And of course, if you do end up opening the box as well, you're gonna be able to examine the packs even more, and as you can see, you can check if there's any glue residue, any weird resealings. Do the packs look, you know, weirdly crimped at the top, or does it look like there's been any tampering with any of the packs? All right, this box, very good, very solid. I'm pretty satisfied with it. All right, so what I like to do if I end up opening a box here and I do actually verify a box fully, right? I know I'm going to open these packs in the future, so I have no problem opening it up, doing a full verification, right? The thing I like to do is I like to put it back into a box here, as you can see. We're going to put it into an acrylic box. As you can see, I'll point this a little higher. We put the whole box into an acrylic case, and what we go ahead and do after that is we use some security reseals. All right, so these are some security seals, right? I'm going to show the numbers here, which will be recorded as well, right? And usually when they make these seals, they only make one sticker of that number, right? So as you can see, these are the exact numbers here. What will happen when you put these security seals on the actual box is that if anybody was to tamper with or open this box in any way, they would have to remove the 4 stickers, right? Which also leaves a residue on the actual box that does say void as well, right? I can show you an example. I have an extra one, right? So we got these here, 146621, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and put 4 of these onto the box here. Right, so everybody knows in the future when we end up doing a box break, or let's say, you know, maybe we don't do a box break and maybe I just go ahead and sell this box here, right? There's going to be verification for it as well, right? Since we have these security seals on it. So super easy. Some people like to do these on the actual box as well. I don't like to do it on the box because it, you know, when you remove it from the box, it'll leave like a residue or some kind of void on the box, and some people really like the actual box to kind of display and have. So I prefer doing it on the outside of these acrylic boxes as well. All right, so there we go. All right, these are gonna be the 4 seals on this first set jungle box. All right, let me go ahead and show you what happens if you use one of these seals. I have one of the extra ones here. Put it onto one of these. Right, after you've posted it on, if you were to peel it off, right, or you try to peel it off, obviously if it's there for longer, right, it will leave a residue on the actual box, right? It actually leaves a lot more typically than this, and usually it says void. I just put it on though, right? I didn't put it on super hard too, right? But it does leave that residue on the boxes. Right, so we got this secure and we got this verified. Hopefully it was a little bit interesting for you guys to kind of see. And yeah, verify the box. We're good to go. All right, I'll let my buddy know. And of course, now you guys know, it's a hint. You guys know first edition jungle will be a box opening sometime in the future. All right, so going back to the little story on, I guess, Logan Paul getting his, you know, case verified. I have no clue how they verified a damn case, right? I feel like, you know, if you want my personal opinion, no one in the world can verify a case sealed of Pokemon. You cannot. There's just no way. There's no way to fully do it, to fully verify. Even like a modern case, right? Obviously, modern case, nothing bad would happen, but there's just no way, man. Right? There's just no way you can fully verify, right? X-ray vision does nothing. You know what I mean? Right? You can, if you're gonna reseal or do a case reseal or something, you can spend the time and make it really good, really good. Right? So that's what I tell people. You can barely fully verify or verify with decent certainty a box. How you gonna do a case?